The Adventures of Modemboy in Rooville, home to the Purgatory Utilities Commission of the State of California, by Mayumi Takadano Baba. The story, it's unbelievable. But if you know Modemboy, you'll believe. On the day before the hearing, the administrative law judge, Valerie Cow, threw the CPUC docket office under the bus with this order on October 10th, 2018. Docket office is directed to accept the 34-page document titled Protest with Extreme Prejudice Against Decision Denying Petition for Modification of Decision 1405-033 regarding designation of small net energy metering eligible facilities paired with energy storage as comments from ABC Solar Incorporated. The 600-plus page attachment to the comments is not filed per deficiencies noted by Docket office. Docket office shall place the 600-page attachment to the comments submitted by ABC Solar Incorporated by e-file dated September 13th, 2018 and received in hard copy format on September 24th, 2018 in the correspondence file for this proceeding. Small net eatery. Sorry. Modemboy, petitioner Bradley Lawrence Bartz, was shocked that ALJ Cow threw him a lifeline October 10th, 2018. Read this story and comic book and learn what happened. You can read the record at solarpanic.com or have much more fun exploring cartoon and descriptions of this journey by Modemboy to keep a promise to a client. This story is about 5 solar panels, advanced storage, and docket office abuse. The Adventures of Modemboy, Rooville, home to the Purgatory Utilities Commission of the State of California, by Mayumi Takadano Baba. On the last day before the hearing, the ALJ got off the kangaroo bus, October 10th, 2018. She basically became a whistleblower against abuse in the docket office at the CPUC. Modemboy had a moment of reprieve. Modemboy contemplates the entire journey. It started in January 2017 during a solar sales call. A client was born. The CPUC, SCE, SGIP cabal announces big rebates. I'm feeling a bit dizzy. Modemboy's papa would not join the digital age. He stuck with copper. Now at 52, I understand what he meant by sound quality. Digital, it always buffers. So you say what? Say what? Much more. Analog Papa was clear. When you write something or give a speech, tell them what you're going to tell them. Tell them, and then tell them what you told them. Beer has a special place in Kavanaugh's America. Mine too. Modemboy made a promise to a client and installed a 10.8 kilowatt solar PV with advanced storage system. SCE denied permission to operate. Modemboy appeals. This story is about the journey to reach a neutral decision maker. Modemboy tells you the story with emotion and cartoons. Characters appear and leave, but they impact the story. Most of advocacy is a gamble. You try and find an open mind. I tell this story. Are you ready? Jessica. She says yes. Modemboy got the wow email from SCE about the new solar rebate for PV with advanced storage systems. PV-ass. Modemboy contacts his top clients from 18 years in solar. It's PV-ass time, baby! Modemboy writes business. Modemboy has a great team at ABC Solar, so he sold many systems and went sailing. Sunsets, beer. The ABC Solar team rocked, but became the first to install these solar PV with advanced storage systems. PVS, baby. Modemboy made his cameo at the inspection with the mayor of Hermosa in hand. The bees ran wild. Modemboy got paid, buzzing and singing, "Go solar and get laid." The ABC Solar team did a great job and started the very normal permission to operate process from Southern California Edison. Normal overnight approval did not happen, so we waited. We got denied permission to operate. What the fuck? Shit. Modemboy gets informed of the failure. The advocacy starts. SCE uses 2014 CPUC Rule Decision 14-05033 to deny permission to operate. Bartz calls CPUC and speaks to Patrick Doherty, who states, "I must file a petition to modify and win to get PTO." I couldn't believe it. The handbook said 30 kilowatts, then special things. My system is 10.8 kilowatts. SCE, Self-Generation Incentive Program, the SGIP, said yes. SCE Net Metering, NIM, said no. The man and Modemboy have a special relationship. It's raining men. To quote President Pickering of the CPUC, "Cake sales for the Tenderloin District are out there in the hallway, the CPUC hallway. Yeah, that's important. Really. No, buy some cakes." First your money, then your clothes. ABC Solar holds a team meeting. VP of Sales.com Loom starts the meeting with, "First your money, and then your clothes." The ABC Solar team gives Modemboy a sabbatical to fight CPUC, SCE, and try to keep our promise to our client. Modemboy is old school, baby. He dusts off his old black phone. "Senator Feinstein's office? I have a problem. I am getting eaten by cheaters at the CPUC. SCE and CPUC are having an affair. Office sex. Cozy relationships. All to screw ratepayers. Help! Please ask for Super FERC, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission." Dear Mr. Bartz, thank you for your letter regarding your concerns with your firm. The U.S. Federal Energy Regulatory Commission has provided my office with the enclosed response regarding your case. I hope the agency's response will help clarify the situation for you. If you have further questions, or if there's any way my office can help you in the future on other federal problems, I hope you will contact me again. Sincerely, Dianne Feinstein, United States Senator. You got my vote. Dear Senator Feinstein, thank you for your December 15th, 2017 letter to the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, FERC, which forwards your constituent Bradley Bartz's correspondence. Mr. Bartz asked the FERC examine whether Southern California Edison and the California Public Utilities Commission violated FERC's Anti-Manipulation Rule 18 CFR 1C2 in connection with the denial of certain operating permits to his solar installation firm. FERC staff looked into Mr. Bartz' expressed concerns when he first contacted FERC in October 2017, and again upon receiving your letter. As FERC staff advised Mr. Bartz, based on the information he has provided, staff does not believe his allegations constitute a jurisdictional claim of manipulation under FERC regulations. Mr. Bartz called the FERC hotline on October 24, 2017. He expressed concern that SCE has denied operating permits to his solar installation firm. ABC Solar staff advised that it believed the matter fell within the jurisdiction of the CPUC, before whom Mr. Bartz stated he had a pending claim rather than FERC. Mr. Bartz did not follow up on staff's offer to examine any additional materials he might send via email. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, well, shit. On the basis of the correspondence your office forwarded, staff conducted additional inquiry, including by contacting Mr. Bartz on January 12, 2018, to clarify some of his statements, and by contacting SCE and the CPUC. In summary, staff understands that Mr. Bartz's concerns relate to problems with SCE related to residents in Hermosa Beach, California, on which ABC Solar installed a large system pairing battery storage with solar generation. According to Mr. Bartz, after the system was installed, SCE rejected the home's application for the required permission to operate, citing the system's size and metering incompatibilities relating to the battery storage component. On January 12, 2018, Mr. Bartz indicated that he has since obtained SCE's permission to operate the solar component of the Hermosa Beach system and has an application pending for the battery storage component. While Mr. Bartz repeated his concerns that SCE denials amount to an effort by SCE and CPUC to manipulate the energy market, my staff has concluded that Mr. Bartz has not made a cognizable claim that SCE and or CPUC have violated FERC's anti-manipulation rule. The matters raised involve issues of state law, and staff have identified no facts that would support a claim of manipulation. Staff has related those findings to Mr. Bartz and advised that his concerns may be best addressed before the CPUC, where he has a pending petition, docket number R1407002. If I can be of further assistance in this or any other commission matter, please do not hesitate to contact me. Sincerely, Kevin J. McIntyre, Chairman of FERC. Mr. Bartz, Governor Brown's office forwarded your inquiry in which you relay your concerns that Southern California Edison is taking actions that interfere with or delay the interconnection of solar systems with advanced battery storage to the electrical grid in California, and that these actions constitute an abuse against your firm. ABC Solar further, I recognize that in your letter of September 27, 2017, you have called for a federal-level investigation and the establishment of a federal solar triage unit to address the concerns that SCE is abusing monopoly power and to address the relationship on this issue between SCE and the California Public Utilities Commission, CPUC. After looking into this issue, it is our understanding that you have been actively engaged with the CPUC, the most appropriate authority on this matter, including having recently filed a petition to modify with the CPUC. While the outcome of that petition is pending, a proposed decision was recently issued November 13, 2017 by CPUC Administrative Law Judge Valerie U. Cow, proposing the adoption of modifications to investor-owned utilities' virtual net metering tariffs in order to facilitate virtual net metering eligible generation that may potentially be paired with storage system behind a single inverter, as this pertains to facilitating installment of storage systems paired with solar generators behind a single inverter. This proposed decision may be of interest to you. It wasn't. Given your concerns with your investor-owned utility requirements for advanced battery storage, the most appropriate contact to direct future concerns is Heather Sanders, Special Advisor at the CPUC, focusing on interconnection matters, who can be reached at heather.sanders@cpuc.ca.gov. Sincerely, Courtney Smith, Deputy Director, Renewable Energy Division, CC Drew Bowen, Executive Director, Heather Sanders, CPUC. Everybody points Modemboy to the petition to modify process as the only course of action. Bartz does not believe this and files in Superior Court to enforce the words highest priority. Modemboy breaks protocol and hires attorney to file against CPUC for enforcement of highest priority for solar PV with advanced storage systems. PVS was supposed to be first in line. CPUC says, we immune. Nanny, GFYS, as they cite PUC 1759A. Modemboy retreats. $1,200 down the tubes. Technical note, GFYS. Go fuck yourself. A technical legal term at the CPUC docket office. Gee, motherfucker. Modemboy recovers from Lawyerville and goes back to pro-per. Modemboy goes solo. Modemboy builds a law database online. Every CPUC rule, regulation, and California state law in regards to solar is cross-referenced. A list of danger words is made, and every action by CPUC, in my case, is run against this database. It brings fear to Modemboy to see circular arguments. Before you get all uppity about me calling Nakahara a kangaroo, you should read his emails to me. Oh man, they belong in the DOS Museum. Meet Mr. Nakahara, the chief kangaroo in the CPUC docket office. Imagine DOS. Let's see, Modemboy explains. DOS is a text-based computer language before the www. So Chief Kangaroo may still be using DOS. Get it? denial of service. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you rue me? It's a 1 rue, a 2 rues, a 3 rues, more! Going to Rooville! I filed in the California Supreme Court on September 12, 2018. Due process is for losers, baby, so why don't you rue me? And they did. Kangarooed in 7 days. Hoo-hoo! Modemboy writes snarky brief after snarky brief, while in complete denial that justice is not blind. CPUC is not justice. Modemboy shouts, SCE is crying Canis lupus! It's Latin, go look at it. Modemboy exhausts Nakahara, who abruptly goes on vacation. Modemboy waits. After 10 more filings, the Modemboy petition to modify D.1405.033 got filed in the docket office. What happened next should never happen. Never. Modemboy heard from Miss Heather Sanders, a direct appointee of Governor Brown, that the staff at the CPUC told her petition to modify does not have to be answered. What the fuck? CPUC has no due process? Modemboy, in parallel, tries new actions. Modemboy files in small claims court against Southern California Edison and Edison International for illegal inspections per Government Code 714, AB 2188. December 29, 2017. Inglewood, California. Modemboy met SCE paralegal at halftime. He scoffed and said, "That's all you have?" Compared to his 1 inch of evidence, Modemboy says, "It's all I need." Ha! Bitch! Modemboy argues that SCE has exemption written into California law BPC 17650A, a law that outlaws negative option marketing. This exemption is a license to cheat. Now, AB 2188, Government Code 714, have no such exemptions. Therefore, SCE must heed state law, and I am in the right venue for justice. The judge said, and I quote, "Normally I don't do this, but I'm going to have to punt." The SCE paralegal had a coach behind him, an SCE litigator, who let out a yelp. Not a good yelp. The judge postpones and gives Modemboy the ball. Modemboy parties. Only a tactical victory. But still, I got the ball. The hardest part of advocacy is putting on your cape. Suddenly, Modemboy is full of goal power, and it drives this very word. Brother Mike is concerned. Modemboy's anger at the situation borders on crazy conspiracy theories. Shit. Modemboy objects and points to ALJ Cow's order throwing the CPUC docket office under the bus. I may be paranoid, but I have proof of my crazy conspiracy theory. This is hard stuff to do. Modemboy rattles every door at the CPUC. An exhaustive effort to advocate with SCE prevailed nothing. In February 2018, SCE filed a motion to admonish Modemboy. Get him, spank him, get him! Modemboy suddenly realizes the game is on. Modemboy files motion for discovery, which set SCE on a crazy response path. PV generation or PV generation? That is the question before the Commission today. To allow the denial of permission to operate of the 11 kilowatt solar PV with advanced storage system is abhorrent. But my emotions about this denial are not the question today. 3,480 hours, 145 days, my filings were ignored by ALJ Cow and the Censorfish docket office. Then I file with the Second Court of Appeals. In less than 1 hour passed before your team's knee-jerk reaction. Suspect. Modemboy was born a sysop, a system operator. A job was similar to the CPUC. Keep the infrastructure running fast and plan for the future. The primary job was to take care of users, my equivalent to ratepayers. Modemboy becomes lawboy, a pro-per angry solar professional who simply will not take it anymore. Puck off! I used to own puckoff.com. Oh well. Modemboy takes a moment to expand the blind Republican to include the CPUC and its regulated utility, Southern California Edison. I want you to meet SCE, the blind utility. Blind, but understands how to kill adoption. You see, the net metering solar contract states how many kilowatt hours a year your solar system will generate. The Self-Generation Incentive Program approved the rebate for the system, approved it. But net metering said, we're blind. We can't tell the difference between solar PV and the DC of the battery. We're blind. No, Edison, you're full of shit. Modemboy learns PDFA. Pretty dumb fuckers and assholes seem to abound in the belly of the CPUC. The careless use of old rules to stifle dissent is absurd. The docket office is a shredder of justice at the CPUC. It must be stopped. Modemboy watched the shameful hearing. The CPUC commissioners have no idea that Censorfish is below their feet. Censorfish is a mythical creature heard about in courthouse lunchrooms. The courthouse lunchroom is where Censorfish roam the most. Monopolies supply the French fries, and the clerks fuck the ratepayers. Amazon Alexa needs to be at every courtroom lunch table. Alexa, we are going to make a joke about a case. Take a memo. The snide remarks get made into rulings or send plaintiffs into shredders. Stop the corruption. You're judges, by God's sakes. Dramatic music is playing. I hired the most expensive actors to play me. Hi, Tom Hanks. The SSP Quad 2. Hunting the great white Censorfish. Modemboy at the helm. Ready to chase cheaters to the end of the earth. Modemboy knows the future. He is the futurist. When censorfish comes into play, the muscle memory contracts. Modemboy efforts are about saving the next poor sod from the jaws of the censorfish. Follow my lead, and your case will get heard. Really, listen, pay attention. The censorfish comes from the family government clan. It eats profanity, sex, fun, protest, and Bartz. How to catch? Use due process bait. Danger. It'll eat the boat, the server, the sysops, the voters, the ratepayers. This thing's out of control. An automated law library is built into captain's chambers. Stored below are boxes and boxes of motions to be used to free content and get it to the public. The harpoon is named FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. FOIA is like icing on a cake. Keep it in the refrigerator until you're ready for it. That'll be after the last appeal at the CPUC and in the filing with the Second Court of Appeals. Right in between that window there. Expect a FOIA request because I need the discovery to prosecute. Modemboy is a builder and a designer. To catch censorfish, he designs the new modern black ship, the CPUC 2, to capture the censorfish. The belly must be opened and content set free. Censorfish.com. 10:10 a.m., October 7th, 2018. Check it out, man. Censorfish.com. Fishing with tits for censorfish. Censorfish are everywhere. Just drop a line, pull it up. Given a little practice, you can create a censorfish frenzy where the entire totem pole gets involved. Then, you have a conspiracy to commit a crime. Then, you don't even need bait. The censorfish is easy to hook and near impossible to land on your boat. Modemboy's CPUC 2 is prepared to tire the censorfish until it goes belly up. To the ends of the earth I will hunt the great white censorfish. To the ends of the earth I will hunt the great white censorship. Exclaimed Modemboy from the captain's chair. Said it twice. One more time. To the ends of the earth I will hunt the great white censorfish. I'm going to automate it. When I die, motions will continue. They'll be dated. Don't worry. This whole thing of the law is a secret box is over. We're done with that. We're going to automate it all. Then we're going to give it away. Every docket office in the country is going to know my name. I'm Brad Bartz. I'm Modemboy. I'm hunting the great white censorfish. It took many pieces to put Modemboy together. You see, over the years, in business since he was 7 years old, Modemboy has been blacklisted by Japan, company taken away, ghosted by Google, disappeared, banned by Bezos. Really? Bezos? Already? Huh. Harassed by the CPUC. They called the fucking cops. I've been admonished by Edison. Oh, jeez. Harassed by the CPUC again. They threatened sanctions. Funny thing is, as you read earlier, that's federal court. That means I'll get my discovery. Bring it on, assholes. I've been censored by the CPUC docket office. That's unacceptable. I got a Supreme Court in California denial in 7 days. I jumped in line in front of everybody. And Justice Chin recused. Who the hell is he married to? That's ridiculous. Supreme Court, the only place that I can go for the CPUC remedy, has somebody there that has to recuse? That's not acceptable. Vote him out. Can we? Yes, we can. Still, Modemboy loves fishing. And really, read my other books. I was pardoned by the Japanese emperor. Don't worry, Censorfish. A censored image is on the next page. At 7 a.m. on a Monday morning, the Northern California Highway Patrol called. My daughter Marie was driving home from L.A. to Berkeley. She had not checked in yet. My heart sank. But that same day I said an email. Hi, Heather. The CPU staff misread my last emails and called the Highway Patrol to contact me. To make certain, to make 100% certain you know, I am a pacifist. In no way would a physical approach to a political fight be allowed in my world. I find rejection of the petition to modify on minor grounds to be bad government. A rare repeated image. See, censor, I told you. To stress how much abuse under the color of authority has been caused to Modemboy. Censorfish has great connections to wield power. Modemboy did stop for a few days. Shocked. I called a lawyer because I'm scared of going to jail for advocacy. Fuck. Censorfish is a danger. Land-based censorfish are attack dogs. Modemboy hides best he can, but every growl from the CPUC censorfish made Modemboy jump. Justice. It's just too powerful to leave behind. Somehow, Modemboy got kangaroo court in describing the CPUC into his court briefs at all venues. .com let that one go because I included Webster's dictionary's definition of a kangaroo court. I only need to call 2 witnesses to prove the PUC below you is a kangaroo court. I seek to call Mr. Patrick Doherty, staff of the Public Utilities Commission. I will ask him one question, and I will assume the truth. Mr. Doherty, is the petition to modify known among you and PUC staff as a process without conclusion? Let me rephrase. Mr. Doherty, Mr. Bartz came to learn that the petition to modify process does not have to be answered by the PUC. Before you directed Mr. Bartz to use the petition to modify process, had you come to learn from other staff at the PUC the dead end that will face those that use the petition to modify process? In other words, were you told to use the petition to modify recommendation to advocates to make them go away? I am not badgering the witness. I'm not. Make him answer. Modemboy gets threatened with sanctions by the CPUC General Counsel. Bring it on. That means federal court, as I have immunity from the superior court system, just like you. In no world will a bully be able to push me around. It should be noted that until SCE filed its motion to admonish me, this action was in complete purgatory. SCE opened the Pandora's box with their motion to admonish me. The bully should accept that I will not be bullied. Ma and the making of .com Lou. Modemboy and .com Lou have been selling and playing for 36 years. Since Modemboy was 15 years old. Modemboy now runs ABC Solar, and his telemarketing mentor, .com Lou, is again at his side. In the 1980s, Modemboy and .com Lou ran a company to train blind people how to sell and get them jobs with companies like IBM. IBM donated talking computers, and Modemboy and .com Lou were years ahead of other computer users. Every morning at 8:30 a.m. exactly, our day begins with a review of sales activities. For 10 years, a steady time in preparation. Then, the Self-Generation Incentive Program showed up, and SCE screwed up. Then every brief sent to the courts and stakeholders were the topic of discussion. Thank you, .com Lou. Really. Thank you. .com Lou knew my mission. He sent me down the rabbit hole as prepared as I could be at any given time. The course of events were documented in detail by Modemboy as who, where, when, activity, law reference, and solution. The Lay Mama Law Database, as he fondly calls it. The CPUC docket office and other staff conspired to hurt Modemboy and keep him in purgatory. They abused their power and positions for their own personal perversion. Every effort by Modemboy to have his issue heard by a neutral decision maker was eaten by the censorfish. Filing after filing sat on the deck of the CPUC boat and rotted. Brick by brick, filing by filing, Modemboy continued. Without a doubt. Hi, guys. 32 filings to the CPUC docket office starting October 4th, 2017, number 113124. 16 filings rejected. 1 still in queue. 159 days. Actually, 175 now. 6, 7, 8. It's just sitting there. Unbelievable. Hello, CPUC Commissioner. If you're reading this, I still have a filing 159 days in the docket office queue that they were ordered to put in the record, and they still have not. Even though you've already done your denial, still they have not put it in the record. Just for the record. Yo! The censorfish even masks how long in queue for accepted filings. That's horseshit. So we need to have filing date and when accepted. Because what's reported to you as commissioners is filing date. That's ridiculous. We need both from now on, and they have the data. Hurry! Build the wall! It's Modemboy! If you build a 10-foot wall, I will build an 11-foot ladder. Modemboy got good at making lighter ladders. Once over the docket wall, he would pull the ladder over and be prepared for the next wall, after wall, after wall. Justice is not being served. The blind SCE hacks kept taking Modemboy's ladder. Nakahara said, "Yokozo!" and Modemboy flashed to the Emperor of Japan. Did you know Modemboy owns Japan.co.jp? Take a look. I do like Modemboy plays the yard and seeks crowd justice funding to really fight this fight. The California Public Utilities Commission is abusing its power to stifle the private development of solar energy to protect Southern California Edison from having to answer to anyone for unfair and unjustified rulings. It is time for citizens to demand a stop to this. Bradley Bartz, founder of ABC Solar Incorporated, is seeking to file a writ of mandamus request to the California Court of Appeal to order the California Public Utility Commission, CPUC, to order Southern California Edison, SCE, to produce discovery requested via a process at the CPUC that will generate admissible evidence. Modemboy had a recurring dream, and then a realization. He must speak without face. Purgatory hurts. After 145 days, 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Modemboy prepares to file with the Second Court of Appeals. Petition for writ of mandamus, filed July 20th, 2018. The first monopoly to have a documented cozy relationship with the court in Americas was the Royal African Company, RAC. In 1655, with Johnson v. Parker, the Virginia court made the first cozy relationship ruling. In this case, it was Johnson, a black man, suing for ownership of John Kaser, a black indentured servant from Colonel Robert Parker. This horrifying cozy relationship ordered that Mr. John Kaser be the first legal slave in America by granting Johnson ownership for life. Mr. Kaser did not commit any crime. This cozy relationship between RAC and the Virginia court was branded into law and continued abhorrent laws and rulings up until the adoption of the 13th Amendment. RAC lost its monopoly to the slave trade in the Americas in 1698. Yes, cozy relationships formed the basis for tyrannical rule. Bradley L. Bartz petitioned to modify D1405033 PTM is based on a perceived cozy relationship between the Public Utilities Commission of the State of California and its regulated utilities. In particular, Southern California Edison is in an open effort to impede the adoption of solar, photovoltaic, and advanced storage systems. The writ of mandamus seeks an order to grant discovery requested by Bradley L. Bartz of the Public Utilities Commission of the State of California, CPUC, and its regulated, from the Bradley L. Bartz petition to modify D1405033, which is based on finding a cozy relationship between the CPUC and its regulated public utilities that generated a major deviation from state law. Further, the rule change in question has greatly damaged the state of California. The Second Court of Appeals clerk called in 10 minutes after filing to clarify a few points and asks Modemboy to resubmit. Clerk certifies the filing the same day. Okay, Modemboy made that sound so easy. It did take time to explain, so look at solarpanic.com, a 618-page book that contains my briefs and evidence. But soon, my belief in fair and just America was returned, if but for briefly. Right blind, left is on fire. Modemboy explained that the right hand of Edison, SCE, was blind, and the left hand, which is this one to you, the left hand was a liar with its pants on fire. Modemboy's daughter attended CPUC meeting called the Interconnection Dispute Forum. Modemboy had to explain to his grown daughter that indeed people are idiots and they cheat. It broke her heart. Modemboy was crushed. Don't blink. Don't blink around SCE, CPUC, or the censorfish. One wrong move, and you get eaten and dissolved in profit juices. Go show you some. Written before. Sorry, buddy. Boy, that was hard. Okay. Modemboy reached into the docket office at the CPUC one more time. Every moment became creepier. The CPUC appellate team explained that their own staff don't know the rules. A ghost appeared. Trump interrupts everything. The fight with the CPUC docket office over basic due process rights takes a backseat when my government started stealing children. Modemboy learns more about rampant due process abuse in the name of power and racism. The court. We have read and considered the petition for writ of mandamus filed on July 24th, 2018. The document captioned "Protest with Extreme Prejudice," filed by petitioner on August 21st. And 3. The answer filed by respondent on August 28th, 2018. The petition is denied. After filing, the censorfish rammed my filings to accepted status within 1 hour of notice of service. 1 hour. Rotten fish. Hey, avoid the Bansky shredder. Really, not a good idea. All of Modemboy's filings start to haunt him in his sleep. The fight is overwhelming my senses. But then, on a fucking Sunday, Censorfish docket office once again fucked me hard. Fight on, you pricks. God, Sunday. Fucking Sunday. You assholes. The game is very much still on. The Second Court of Appeals exposed the kangaroo court. The Censorfish leader sent the low man on the totem pole to further harass Modemboy. This poor, new to the docket office, was forced to make ethical mistakes by his leaders. He did not act alone. One of my favorite pieces of art, Who Unplugged Modemboy? Here I am with my supreme brief. Stay requested. On September 13th, 2018, the Public Utilities Commission will make a decision on Bart's petition to modify D140533. Bartz has been denied all due process and has had all evidences and protests to the proposed decision rejected. Bartz has had all rights stripped. The PUC staff only scheduled this 9/13/2018 date after Bartz filed on July 24th, 2018 with the Second Court of Appeals. To Bartz, this is an emergency stay request. The petition to modify D140533 is of great social import. It impacts way beyond the ratepayer at the nexus of this case. Modemboy realizes he got played, not stayed. Something breaks again inside of Advocate Modemboy. The sense of unfairness peaks. The temperature rises. To Modemboy, the blind ants come marching in. To Modemboy, the badge of honor is the denial from the Supreme Court in 7 days. Modemboy pissed off the kangaroos at every level. Justice Chen recused. Fuck me. This is Rooville. This would have been more fun with long hair. I would have looked like a judge. Because you guys don't. You're supposed to look like judges, right? You know, be fair, neutral. But I know different. Modemboy is disgusting.
That's a bonus.
Ma Roo, Docket Roo in Rooville. Look at the little Roo. He sits out there and pukes your rejections to your filing using something called ALJ 148. This is crap. The size limit of the file, 3.5 megabytes. Like, what century are they in? Not even sure anymore. I tried to send the PDF, but your email rejected it. If your system needs some tips, I can tell him or her how to fix. Otherwise, the PDF can be downloaded at www.solarpanic.com. If you can convert to PDFA, I will resubmit at the same time of resubmitting my opposition to the proposed decision. Further, Miss Helen Yee suggests that if I send printed copies of this PDF for the commissioners that I should submit to you to distribute. She maintains this helps avoid ex parte communication issues. I do agree 100%. Can you confirm the address to send the hard copies? It seems hard copies will help solve your antiquated computer systems. The California Supreme Court ordered the hearing date changed, and as such, the new date is September 27th, 2018.
Always get in my way. You can have the last one, girl, no shade. I get my free. Back it up so you know I ain't afraid. Always in my game. What happened to the last one? Mama no say. I get my free. Back it up so you know I ain't afraid. Always get in my way. You can have the last one, girl, no shade.
.com Lou watches the hearing on the web. Modemboy and him laugh about the thin skin of the commissioners. Wow. You should all recuse yourself. Every one of you. Really. New people, why don't you just appoint people in the audience? They'll do better. Your Honor, in conclusion, I will appeal. Thanks for reading. Soon, Modemboy moves to Rooville, the home of the California Purgatory Utilities Commission of the State of California. The Modemboy adventures continue. Keep tuned. Mayumi Takadano Baba. October 12th, 2018. Email me, Mayumi at ropungigirl.com. It's actually called an application for rehearing. That was submitted yesterday. I'll upload it and read it later. For now, thank you. Please visit censorfish.com or solarpanic.com. Have a great day. Really. Fight the government. Do it with words. Words. Oh, and vote. It's not Tuesday yet, is it? I voted. Vote! My words were beautifully strong. They were written wrong. Sometimes people don't understand. My words were strong. But they were beautifully wrong. Beautifully wrong. My words were strong. An advocate's plight against a monopoly's might. My words were strong, but they were beautifully wrong. At first, they called the highway patrol. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Hey, Mr. Bartz. Looks like your words were strong. They called the cops, 'cause they were beautifully wrong. Beautifully wrong. Well, Mr. Officer, you should read the whole body, the whole record. First of all, I'm a pacifist. Not an evil bone in the body. My words are strong. Indeed. They're beautifully wrong. So's the banjo. Nice to talk to you, sir. Uh-oh. My words were softened. I took a blow. I didn't know words can get you in trouble, especially when they're strong. And some little wimps think they're beautifully wrong. Beautifully wrong. What'd you write, Mr. Bartz? I said the next thing I'm gonna do scares me even too. Those are strong words. But you know what happened next? I wrote a song. Oh, it was beautifully wrong. Beautifully wrong. They made me write this song. Southern California Edison, hiding behind lawyers with very long words. Mine were short, sweet. They were strong. They were beautifully wrong. Beautifully wrong.